to feel the wind and ride with it at your back, to hug the curves of a road as it snakes up a mountainside. And this is the best part, the freedom to stop under blue skies, sit on a milestone with your bike beside you, and wonder if it was all a dream. So let's change gears and journey through the hills of Kumaun on a bike. Well, on a bicycle. Actually, it's a mountain bike.
साइकिल चलेगा हिल में ये शॉक ऑब्जर्वर का जो बात कर रहे हैं ये चलता है या ऐसे नाम के लिए
My first cycle was nothing like this. It was a single-speed functional bike that my father bought me on my 12th birthday. But it meant the world to me, and on it for the first time I experienced what it meant to break out and break free. Let's do it. This is Almora, one of the few hill stations in Uttar Pradesh that wasn't established by the British. Considered the cultural capital of Kumaun, its pleasant climate, old wood and stone buildings, and cobbled alleys proved so alluring that Swami Vivekanand and Rabindranath Tagore spent several months here. So did Jawaharlal Nehru, but he didn't have a choice because the British imprisoned him in Almora. Though Almora is a pleasant enough retreat on its own, it's also a convenient base to explore the Kumaun hills. And what better way to do that than on a bicycle? You can easily buy or rent one here. Remember that a mountain bike with gears is the most appropriate, particularly if you want to get off the paved roads. Although they say summer is the best time for a cycling expedition, I'm doing it in early February. That way, I'm sure I'll be the only tourist in most places and enjoy the solitude that will bring. Oh, by the way, if you're over 30, I recommend a checkup because mountain bicycling can be pretty strenuous. Using Almora as the hub, it's possible to pedal to lots of fascinating places without doing more than 50 kilometers a day.
Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Are you expecting a biker from Almora? How do I get there?
For a price, an adventure tour company in Delhi offered me a genuine riverside camping experience. I didn't realize I'd have to cross a stream to get there though. The company gave me two options, a group to cycle with or a jeep following with food and tents, or both. I opted for one night at camp, a lecture from my host Anuvesh Thapa on Kumauni culture, and hot dinner and breakfast. Anuvesh told me about a rather eerie Kumauni ritual, a jagar. In a temple, someone who has the ability allows himself or herself to get possessed, and in that frenzied state answers questions of those present. Apparently, Kumaunis take it pretty seriously. If you want to have your future divined in this rather bizarre way, all you have to do is pay for a jagar.
Do you need anything else? Nothing else, yeah. I'm going to crash early today.
Okay.
Just some bed tea at 6:30 if that's possible.
Thanks.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks. Just zip me up.
Yeah, sure. Have a good night's sleep.
Thanks, yeah.
Time to loosen up.
It's the gears and shock absorbers that make mountain bicycling easier than it would otherwise be. If you haven't cycled for some time, don't set yourself impossible targets and distances. Go with the flow. Stop when you're tired. Enjoy yourself.
Give yourself a breather every now and then, even if it means sleeping for a while or walking.
In 1929, 30 years before the road came to Kosani, Mahatma Gandhi walked here and established the Ana Shakti Ashram, which is still running. He called Kosani the Switzerland of India because of the panoramic view of the Himalayas that this place offers. If you have the inclination, you can still pray and meditate here.
On the road from Kosani to Bageshwar, I made lots of friends.
What you'll enjoy most about mountain cycling is when the road slopes down from the top of a hill into the valley below. Sometimes that road can last for up to 15 kilometers and it's smooth sailing all the way. But then the road has to rise again up another hill, and that's when the going really gets tough. If the going gets really tough, you can try mountain bicycle walking.
see when I finally emerged at the top of a 2,400-meter hill to reach Binsar were some fabulous views of at least a dozen Himalayan peaks. And believe it or not, I was the only tourist here. The season begins in April. Solitude, I hoped, would help me come to grips with a problem I've had for ages. When I was a boy, I promised myself a long cycling expedition. For one reason or another, it never happened. But I know that what I would have felt then isn't very different from what I feel now. Exhilarated and content. After all, no matter how old we grow, the child in us never dies.
Well, this is where the dream ride ends this week. But we'll be back next week with more fascinating journeys and places that you never thought existed. Till then, it's goodbye.